So here it is, folks, the final games out in Serie A for 2019. Who's going to be leading the pack heading into 2020? Well, I've got my latest round of predictions coming at you, and they are live. No, they're not live, but they're next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. This time we're taking a look at Matchday, whatever it is. I think it is Matchday 17 out in Serie A. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. Oh, we are under one Ruski. That's right. We're taking a look at a bit of a jam-packed schedule out in Serie A. A couple sides playing twice the next few days. Kicking it all off on Wednesday the 18th. So, forewarning, I don't think I have the Brescia Sassuolo game. That might have been predicted earlier. So, just in case you're a diehard Brescia or Sassuolo fan, we're going to be talking about your next match in this next cluster, which will take place on the weekend. So, let's get going. All will be revealed. Serie A today, so let's get looking. This is the criteria: 0 to 3, you're in the shit-faced gang. 4 to 6, you're in the straight-faced club. 7+, top banana. Spoiler: there's none of those. No top bananas today. There's a bunch of the other ones though. Let's kick it all off with Brescia picking up a monstrous victory for them, 3-0 over Lecce last weekend. Actually, with a 1-0 on that one, so not bad on that one. Gattuso now in charge of Napoli, and boy oh boy, they are in a bit of bother, aren't they? They are now down to 9th in the table. They lost 2-1 at home to Parma, who've leapfrogged them in the table, I believe. So, yeah, 2-1 actually over the 2-0 win for Napoli. I think my sort of the positivity around Napoli is going to solely reduce now. I don't think they can be considered as Champions League contenders. I think their bubble has burst. Ancelotti on the verge of joining Everton, if not already by the time this video goes live. Sampdoria 1-0 winners over Genoa, actually with a 2-1 win for Genoa. Got that one wrong. Hellas Verona and Torino due out to a 3-3 draw. Actually with a 1-1 on that one, not too bad. Just didn't get the amount of goals. Bologna did beat Atalanta 2-1. In the end, actually with a 2-1, but I went with Atalanta. So a bit of a banana skin there. A big result for Bologna. Atalanta also hit a bit of a bump at the moment. Juventus back to winning ways. 3-1 winners over Udinese. 3-1, actually went with a 3-0 on that one. Not bad indeed. AC Milan, their recent revival, gets hit with a stumble. A 0-0 draw against Sassuolo at home. Actually went with a 2-0 win, so we got that one wrong. AS Roma, or AC Roma, depending on where you are in the world. 3-1 win over SPAL. SPAL are in deep trouble. Roma, though, are on the rise. Actually went with a 3-1 as well. Bang on the flipping nose, boys. I got the one bang on point. Fiorentina and Inter Milan duked out to a 1-1 draw. Bit of a slip there by Inter. So they actually went with a 2-1 win for Inter Milan on that one. And Lazio picked up a lastminute.com winner. I'm talking about lastminute.com win over Cagliari. 2-1 in the end. Actually went with a 2-2 on that one. Just one goal shy. That win for Lazio puts them up into 3rd. Cagliari down to 5th now. 1 win and 4 for them heading into this round of matches. So as you see, 4 for me, which means I'm in the straight-faced gang. Who's with me and who is not with me? The Italian Devil, he is with me. Welcome. Yannick Bustler is also with me, as is King Baba. Not too shabby. Adapetcha, though. Get yourselves sorted out next one, Sunshine, because 2019 is ending. So you're in the shit-faced gang. Nathan Eva also in the shit-faced gang. Tut. Ultra Omamura, though, he's with me. As is Tristan Sanchez, not too shabby. Omanji Monday, not too shabby indeed as well. Eduardo Cruz, you're also in the shit-faced gang with Addy and Nathan. Get yourselves out. Sort yourselves out, buddy. Cody wants to know if I'm going to make League On predictions. Well, I was teasing about that over the summer. If you wanted that, you'd have to become a Patreon member. But nobody wanted to do it, so nobody became Patreon, so it's not happening because I don't have the time. I'm actually backlogged with the amount of videos I need to make, and I'm running out of time because this is not my full-time gig, buddies. I need time in order to do those. But Cody has his own picks in a minute. We'll take a look at them in just a second. Sergio Portillo Cortez, you're not too shallow. Oliver, he did all right for himself. We are QBRs joining the other gang over there, the not so cool gang this week. And Cooper also joining that gang as well. And Cody Cahoke. You can have him. You can have him this week. You can have him. It's you boys against us boys. The left versus the right. I'm a lefty today. So this is what the table looks like out in Italy. Inter Milan lead the way. Well, it depends on where you're looking at this. Some tables have them Juventus on top. for whatever reason. But the goals difference, Inter Milan swing it. So they should be top dogs. Juventus second, Lazio third, Roma are fourth. What a tasty looking four that is. Cagliari now down fifth, Atalanta sixth, Napoli down to eighth, AC Milan 10th. Down the bottom it is SPAL, Genoa and Brescia. Still going down. However, that could all change as 2019 comes to a close. Let's take a look at the games that we're going to be talking about right here, right now. Sampdoria will take on Juve. This opening it all up on Wednesday. Sorry if you are those fans because this video is a little bit late. The last 6 games between the two sides, 2 wins for Sampdoria, 4 for Juve. This match last season ended up as a 2-0 win for Sampdoria. That's why Giorgio Gefrel, or getting the goal, as did Gianluca Capari. In fact, the last few games over in Sampdoria has been 2 wins for the hosts, 4 wins for Juve. But it's back-to-back wins for Sampdoria against Juventus over the recent schedule. But before that, it was a 4-game winning run for Juve. Bookmakers odds, they'll go with Juventus on this one, I'm sure. 6-1 for Sampdoria, 47-100 on for Juventus, 16-5 the draw. Obviously, Juventus are in second. A win could see them go outright top, depending on what goes on with Inter Milan. A win for Sampdoria, who are down in 15th, with the nicest man in football, could see them rise to 13th, above Fiorentina on this one. But you can't go against Ronaldo and co. and Sarri ball and whatever's going on over there. So 3-1 win on Wednesday night. Let's get that one done and dusted. Next up, there's another game on Wednesday. It is Brescia against Sassuolo. I'm just going to cuff this one right on there. There's no graphic whatsoever, and there would be no retrospective action on the table. But if you are one of those fans, I'll give you the odds, and I'll talk a little bit about it, but there's no stuff about it. So the odds on them, Brescia 13-10 to win it, 15-8 for Sassuolo, 13-5 the draw. The last 6 between the two sides, 2 wins for Brescia, 1 win for Sassuolo, 3 draws along the way. The last time that these two sides did duke it out over and Sassuolo was a 1-1 draw back in 2013 in Serie B, with Daniela Corvia getting the goal for Brescia and Alessandro Longhi getting the goal for Sassuolo, with Sebastian Di Maio getting himself sent off on this one. No graphics. Sassuolo have drawn their last 3 away games. They're going to draw this one. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Again, no graphics or any retrospective action on that. Don't know what it'll do to the table. Anyway, moving forward, we have Fiorentina up against Roma. Now, this match will take place on Friday the 20th. All eyes will be on them if you're a Serie A fan, because there's nothing else going on. Well, this match last season, guess what? It was an absolute barnstormer. Was it in Serie A or is it in the Cup? It was a 7-1 win for Fiorentina. Yep, Federico Chiesa get himself 3 goals. Giovanni Simoni get himself 2 goals. Marco Benassi and Luis Muriel getting themselves a couple of goal each, with Alexander Kolarov getting the one and only goal for Roma, with Edin Dzeko getting himself off. That was in the Cup. If you want to take a look at what happened in the league, it was a 1-1 draw, but that defeat will be still stinging in Roma's ears. Roma are actually undefeated in 23 of the last 26 matches in Serie A, but Fiorentina have actually failed to win 17 of the last 19 home matches. Bookmakers odds on this one, they go 9-5 for the host, 7-5 for the away team, 5-2 to draw. So Roma are favourites, and they come into this 4th in the table. A win, though, would close the door to 3rd with just 1 point. A win for Fiorentina, who find themselves in 13th. Could see themselves just outside the top 10 into 11th spot. But we'll have to wait and see, because I'm going to go with a 2-0 win, though, for Roma. And that, again, will increase their hold on Champions League football next year. Next up, we have Udinese up against Cagliari. Now, this is a must-win for Cagliari if they want to be contenders heading into 2020. They currently find themselves 5th in the table. Udinese are down to 17th. Relegation dogfight for them looms. Without a win in 5, Cagliari now just 1 win in 4. The last 6 though between the two sides, 3 wins for Udinese, 3 wins for Cagliari as well. This match last season ended up as a 2-0 win for Udinese, with the goals coming from Ignacio Pussetto and Valon Barami. 2 red cards as well, one either side, Luca Capitelli and Rolando Mandragora. Cagliari have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 5 matches, but Cagliari are undefeated in their last 8 away matches heading into this. So maybe their away form is their saving grace. Bookmakers odds 29-20 for the host, 9-5 for the away win, 12-5 the draw. A win for Cagliari could see them go potentially back into 4th, depending on what goes on with Roma, but I got them winning, so it probably keeps them in 5th spot. Atalanta hot on the heels, so any slip-ups and they could fall further down the table. As for Udinese, a win for them could see them rise as high as 13th from 17th. That would be a nice rise for them heading into 2020. Next up, what have I got? I've actually gone with a 1-1 draw on that one, so I can't really nicely, really separated two sides. Inter Milan, leaders, yeah, depending on wherever you're looking. They are 39 points on the board, up against a Genoa side, who are in relegation zone, 19th at the moment. The last few games between the two sides, if I can bring it up. While that loads, bookmakers odds 3-1 on for Inter Milan, 70-2 for Genoa, 90-5. The away win. The last 6 between the two sides, 4 wins for Inter Milan, 2 wins for Genoa. This match last season, though, ended up as a 5-0 win for Inter Milan with goals from Roberto Gagliardi. He got a couple. Matteo Paletano, he got himself one. Yao Mario got himself one goal. And Rada Nangolan got himself a goal. 2 of those goals after 90 minutes. So a bit of a collapse there. They also beat them 4-0 away from home with Gagliardini getting himself 2, Perisic with 1, and Icardi from the penalty spot. Christian Romero got himself sent off in that one. The last 6 over in Milan has been all Inter Milan, so they're looking good. Inter actually undefeated in the last 9 matches, and Genoa have actually failed to win in the last 17 away matches, so not looking favourable for them. We gave you the odds on that one, didn't I? A win for Inter Milan would strengthen their hold at the top of the table. A win for Genoa could see them rise to 18th. Still in the relegation zone. Going big, 3-0 win for Inter Milan on this one. Not stupid, but big enough to be impressive. Next up, we have Torino up against SPAL. This match taking place also on Saturday. Goal, last few games between the two, so it's just a 4. 2 wins for Torino, 2 draws, 0 wins for SPAL. Last time out, it was a 1-0 win for Torino with the one and only goal from Nicolulu. Words to that effect. SPAL have actually lost 8 of their 9 away matches in Serie A. The bookmakers' odds on this one, they go 7-10 on for Torino, 70-4 for SPAL, 5-2 the draw. Torino actually find themselves in 8th in the table. A win could see them rise to 7th. A win for SPAL, though, could see them actually leapfrog Genoa and get themselves off bottom spot. But Torino, well, it's not Torino look good. It is SPAL look woeful at the moment. 3 defeats on the spin. Torino actually head into this, though, 3 games without a loss. If you open up the stats a little bit more, it's actually 1 defeat out of the past 5. So it's looking good for Torino and a win. Yeah, they could be knocking on Europa League spots very, very soon. Next up, we have Atalanta up against AC Milan. This is a tasty looking one as well. Into Sunday's games is the early kickoff out in Serie A. The last 6, 1 win for Atalanta, 1 win for AC Milan, 4 draws along the way. This match last season, though, ended up as a 3-1 win for the visitors with goals from Piatek getting himself a couple, Kalangongu getting himself the 3rd for AC Milan, with Remo Furula getting Atalanta's one and only goal. The last 6, though, over in Atalanta has been 2 wins for the hosts, 2 wins for AC Milan, 2 draws along the way. However, you've got to go back to 2016 for Atalanta's last victory. It was a 2-1 win in April 2016. Bookmakers, what do they think on this sucker? They go with 88-100 on for Atalanta, 3-1 for the away win, 13-5 the draw. AC Milan head into this 10th in the table, 4 games without a loss. A win, though, could see them rise to 7th, which would be just behind Atalanta, who are in 6th. A win for them, though, could see them go into 5th, getting themselves back into contention for European spots once again. I'm going to go with a 3-5 goal barnstormer for Atalanta to take it. And that, again, would get them closer to European action for next season. Obviously doing very well. Got themselves through in the knockout stages for the Champions League most recently. Next up, we have Lecce up against Bologna. Now, Lecce, 1 win in 6 for them, up against the Bologna side, who are in 11th spot. 1 defeat out of the 4 for them heading into this last 6 between 2 sides. 1 win for Lecce, 3 wins for Bologna, 2 draws along the way. The last time these 2 sides did duke it out was back in 2012. It was a bore draw, unfortunately. In fact, Lecce played these Bologna 3 times, going back to 2008, over in their home stadium, and they've not scored a goal in any of those 3 games. Will this be the match that breaks the hoodoo when they get back to scoring ways? Lecce have actually drawn the last 4 home matches, and Bologna have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 matches total, both home and away. Bookmakers' odds on this one, they go with 21-10 for Lecce, 23-20 is the away win, 27-10 the draw. Oh, it does smell like a draw. I think I've gone a draw. Yeah, 1-1 in the end for me. That point would give Lecce 16 and rise them up to 14th potentially. As for Bologna, they come into this 11th. The win for them would not do a thing. It would keep them right where they are. In fact, if they could actually go down with that point, depending on what goes on with Verona and even Fiorentina. In fact, you could even throw Sassuolo in the mix as well if they would win and they would lose. Anyway, next up we have Parma up against Brescia. Parma coming into this, where are they in the table? They're actually up to 7th now. One defeat out of 6 for them. A win for them could close the door on potentially European football next season. Brescia, 2 wins on the spin for them. Maybe they've just put Balotelli to bed and said, you know what, forget it, Sunshine. We don't need your attitude here anymore. And it's been good. Two wins on the spin. Can they make it 3? It's an unlikely scenario heading into this. Let's take a look at the match or the stats or the numbers that matter. So the odds first and foremost, 21-20 for Parma, 13-5 for Brescia, 12-5 the draw. The last 6 between two sides, I've only got last 2, and that was back in 2018. It was a 2-1 win for Brescia when they hosted Parma, but the last time that Parma hosted Brescia, it was a 1-0 defeat. So Brescia are actually 2-2 over Parma going back to 2017. But despite Brescia's recent upturn in form, 2 wins on the spin, Parma will take this one. It'll be close. There may be not much in it, but ultimately they will snatch it. So Sassuolo up against Napoli. Now the last 6 between two sides. 0 wins for Sassuolo, 3 wins for Napoli, 3 draws along the way. This match last season ended up as a 1-1 draw. I kind of fancy that right now with the things that are going on over in Napoli. Lorenzo Inzaghi getting the goal for Napoli. Domenico Berardi getting the goal for Sassuolo. The bookmakers' odds on this one, they go 15-4 for Sassuolo, 63-100 for Napoli, 16-5 the draw. If you are a betting man, this is the match. You should bet on Sassuolo. I don't know what I've got. What have I got? What have I gone on this one? I don't know. In fact, I'll show you. I've actually gone with 2-1 win for Sassuolo. I'm not a believer in Gattuso. He's a fiery little character. No real links to Napoli, so the passion's not going to be there than it was at AC Milan. And they may have all the tools and the ingredients. I just think it's not going to work out long term. And I'm not saying they're going to be in major trouble, but I just don't believe in them at the moment. Actually, Napoli's form is absolutely horrific, both home and away in all competitions. 1 win out of the past 6. But Sassuolo's form is also pretty shitty with 3 draws out of the last 5. A win though for Napoli would see them rise from 9th up to potentially 7th, and a win for Sassuolo and 14th could see them rise up to 11th. Bologna. And randomly, I don't know how this has all panned out, but we got a game that's in February, and I'll tell you what's happening. It's going to be a 3-1 win for Lazio against Hellas Verona. I'm not even going to give you the odds on that one. I'm just going to throw it out there. So yeah, that's that. 3-1 win for Lazio in February. We'll probably have a relook at that game. It just came up on the website, but we'll roll with it. Let's just say all those results do come on in. This is what the table would look like heading into 2020 with Inter Milan leading the way, 42 points on the board. Juventus also on 42 points. You can even maybe take those 3 points away from Lazio, but they'd still remain in 3rd spot. Roma in 4th, Atalanta 5th, and Cagliari down to 6th at the moment. SPAL, Genoa, and Brescia going down. AC Milan, Napoli in the mid-table. Woo! Dizzy, worrying times for the juggernauts there. Anyway, give me your thoughts and opinions about this game. Make sure you get your predictions in nice and early as we head into 2020 very, very soon. So the next batch of predictions, I will probably record them around about the 26th of December because I'm going to go away for a few days. And I'll try and stagger. I'll delay the upload to around about New Year's Day or something because the next game is actually in January 5th. They do have a winter break. But yeah, give me your thoughts and opinions about the games and the future for Serie A. Is it Juventus' title once again, or will Inter Milan break the dynasty at the top of the table and get some glory once again? Give me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and we'll do it all again very, very soon. Until then, I'm out of here. Smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.